I'd be lying if I said there were times that I wouldn't be standing here today. We've been through several near-death moments together. And although this isn't the forum to expand on that, I'm happy to run you all through it later if you come and find me on the dance floor.
How did someone who has a fashion sense like this get someone as glamorous as this?
He said, "Oh, I want to marry Paris." And I said, "No." And he looked at me. I said, "You want some more time to think about it?" And I said, "Did someone say KFC?"
Obviously, the feelings started becoming strong on Paris's end. As throughout the night, Paris kept telling me about this girl that Matt was talking to. There was jealousy, there were questions. Who was this chick? Why had Matt come to town with Paris if he was just going to talk to this other chick? Little did she know that the girl Matt was talking to all night was her future sister-in-law, Maddie Domenico.
Been told there's 3 things you can't do. Don't bag anyone, keep it short, which I will, and stay off the drink, which I haven't. That may be our first problem.
They have known each other for 6 years, and in that time they have become best friends. They first met at a pub on a football presentation night, which had a 90s fancy dress theme. Paris was a yellow wiggle, and Matt wore a lion suit. They did notice each other on that first night, but not much happened, despite Matthew making physical contact by picking Paris up, but not sweeping her off her feet. However, it wasn't until around 6 months later that they started dating.
This has led to many good times over the years. A couple of school buses in a tyre pool, slab parties, pushing cars across bridges, just to name a few. Matt, you're a loyal friend. You're always the first to ask how things are going. You always look out for me, and I couldn't appreciate it more.
I would just like to start by saying how beautiful you look today, Paris. Amazing, absolutely. Paris, you've been part of our family for 5 years, but officially today. You are officially a Domenico today, and Mrs. Domenico, congratulations.
Paris has been fantastic. She's always worked hard, played hard, just been a good girl. And you look magnificent today. I got a bit of a shock. It reminded me of your mum.
When I awoke one Sunday morning to a flurry of text messages informing me that Matt had attended a karaoke bar with 2 females, you could have knocked me over with a feather. Somehow he must have charmed them enough to mask his numerous flaws in this area, because one of those females is the girl he married today.
I'm going to start crying. I've known the generosity and kindness of both you and your families firsthand. The Domenicos gave me somewhere to live when I had nowhere else to go for a little while, and the Vinces have adopted me for a Christmas and countless other events when I needed it. So today we celebrate those 2 families coming together.
Paris, I stand here today feeling very lucky to have met you and to have you in my life. I love how caring you are and how you always look after me. I love the patience you have to put up with me. I love how supportive and encouraging you are to me and everyone else around you. I love how passionate you are and that you give everything 200%. I promise to always be there for you and to be a calming influence when you are nervous. I promise to always be by your side and be the person to lift you up when you are down. I cannot wait to start a family with you and see the incredible mother that you're going to be to our kids. Paris, you are my best friend, and I cannot wait for the rest of our lives side by side with you.
Matt. I did not know that the day that I met you nearly 6 years ago, we would be standing here today. Our first meeting was not love at first sight, as we were both dressed up and I did not think I'd find love at the BMH. But it did not take me long to realise that you were the person that I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I feel so lucky to have created so many memories together already, including our many trips to Port Elliot, Stansbury, Swan Hill, or Echuca, going overseas, and only 3 weeks ago moving into our beautiful forever home, which you have done amazing things to. As your wife, I promise to be there with you, congratulating you on your wins, and also promise to be there to support you through the lows. I promise to keep being the worst backseat driver, to always be eating when I call you on the phone, and to continue being super clumsy and so impatient. I promise to always work hard for us, to never lose our spark, and to always do the little things to make you happy.
Paris and Matthew, in having declared your intentions and in having sealed your promises with your vows, and in the giving and the receiving of rings, it is now my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife.